Thank you. Well, first I want to thank God for giving me the opportunity to fight on a great card like this. I mean, what a great fight the main event was tonight. And, seeing the crowd here all packed, I mean, it's amazing to see how everybody comes out to watch boxing. And I just can't wait to keep performing and getting in the ring and making it happen, because I want to see sold-out crowds like that too when I fight. So, I mean, I'm excited, and I can't wait till the next one comes up. So, thank you.
See, all of you younger people who watch boxing, every fight in your mind is Armageddon. The loser, oh my God, he's finished. And the winner, it's really great. But remember, that's not the way sport is. A pitcher can win 4 games shutting out the opposition, and in the 5th game, he could be knocked out of the box in the 1st round. It happens in every sport, including boxing. It happened in boxing years ago. Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the greatest fighters that ever lived. He fought Jake LaMotta 5 times, and you know something? He lost once, but he lost. Fighters, look at the records. All the great fighters have lost, and they come back and they win. Mosley lost to Cotto. Margarito knocked out Cotto. Margarito got knocked out by Mosley. So what? Every night the result can be different. If Oscar fought Manny 2 months from now, who knows who would win? Who really knows?
Are you talking rematch?
Why not?
Well, now I really, without any further ado, I would like you to give it up for the best welterweight, one of the greatest fighters ever, Sugar Shane Mosley. Before I'm going to ask Shane to come up to the podium, I do want to acknowledge somebody else as well, and that is Naseem Richardson. Naseem Richardson is the trainer, Bernard Hopkins, and he is the mastermind of Bernard's performance against Kelly Pavlik, and he was the mastermind of Shane's performance tonight against Margarito. Well, now I really, without any further ado, I would like you to give it up for the best welterweight, one of the greatest fighters ever, Sugar Shane Mosley. Before I'm going to ask Shane to come up to the podium, I do want to acknowledge somebody else as well, and that is Naseem Richardson. Naseem Richardson is the trainer, Bernard Hopkins, and he is the mastermind of Bernard's performance against Kelly Pavlik, and he was the mastermind of Shane's performance tonight against Margarito. And I really would like you all to acknowledge maybe the most underrated trainer in all of sport. I think he deserves Trainer of the Year.
Assalamu alaikum. And I have to address all my brothers, Muslim sisters and brothers. It was a great opportunity, but I told the reporters earlier, I said, after the fight, please don't defang, don't declaw, don't make Margarito any less of a monster than you said he was before the fight. I said I knew the guy was something special, so we put a special camp together, we put a special game plan, and when you get an outstanding athlete and a good game plan, you usually meet with success. So we were blessed. But I appreciate everybody coming out. I appreciate the support. I mean, Bernard and Richard have said some real humbling things that a year and a half ago I couldn't walk. The doctor told me I may never talk again. But Allah realized I had more to do. So he put me in a position, and I followed the light. Shane Mosley is an excellent athlete. He's an excellent student. Putting up with me is hard. That's the first thing Bernard told him. Listen, you got to deal with Nazem. Putting up with me is hard. Shane responded to it. He stayed to the game plan. I knew he was going to fight because that's just his nature. At some point in time, he's going to fight. But he did an outstanding job, and I'm just take my hat off, and I'm pleased to be a part of his team. So I want to thank him again. A big hand for Mr. Mosley.
Thank you. All right, and now the WBA welterweight champion of the world, Sugar Shane Mosley.
Thank you. Well, I did it again, right here at the Staples Center.
King of Cali. Like Nazim said, we worked very hard. Big Bear worked on our game, strategy, and it came through. Everything that we worked on, it came to pass. And like I always say, I always looked for the knockout, but I wasn't really expecting a knockout. But it happened, and I take my hat off to Margarito. He's a great warrior, a great champion, and I'm sure that he's going to, continue to fight and continue to win more belts. But yeah, it was a great night for me, and hopefully there's many, many more. And I'm happy, like I said, to have a great trainer, Nazim Richardson, and also my father. You see, he's still here. Yeah. Give him my support. He's still right here. Golden Boy, Golden Boy Promotions, Bernard Hopkins, Oscar. We have all of us. They were asking me. They said Oscar has the statue out front in the Staples Center. I said, well, they have to add two more Golden Boy partners out there. Me and Bernard.
Yeah. Right.
Early body shots you delivered against Margarito, which a lot of people haven't been able to do to him. How key was that? And what happened?
I think that was real key. Margarito's a very big welterweight, and a lot of times people don't really go to his body; they go for the head a lot. And I noticed that, I did possess at one time some great body shots at lightweight, so I think people forgot about that. I just kind of brought it back.
Shane, keeping in touch with the body shots, it seemed that Antonio Margarito was unable to land the vintage body shots we've seen in a lot of his fights. Was taking that away part of the game plan?
I think that's just my experience with fighting a lot of Latino fighters. Growing up in California, I know how to take body shots, I know how to block them, and I know how to throw them as well. So a lot of people would say I'm kind of half Mexican because I live out here in California.
Shane, you fought a lot of great fighters. Where do you rank Margarito's power?
Margarito has great power. It's not the one-punch knockout power that he has. He has that consistent type of power where they add up. There was some times he hit me with a couple of good shots that I felt, and I was like, whoa, I got to watch out because I know he can accumulate them. He come with a couple of good body shots. But yeah, he does have good power when he gets going. He can really land those shots.
Shane, can you comment on the difference in your hand speed, and do you think that was a factor in the fight at all?
I definitely think that's a factor in the fight, and I kind of went into the fight thinking that the hand speed would be the factor. I noticed that he tried to stay a little taller than usual, but he fought the best he could, and I think my speed was just too much for him.
Shane, it appeared that a couple times that he may have hurt you. Did he in fact hurt you? Muy bien, boss.
Oh.
Did he in fact hurt you?
Yeah, there was a time that he stunned me a couple of times. Real quick, but it wasn't. It wasn't really major. But I knew I had to watch out because I knew the next 2 or 3 shots were coming after that.
Shane, over here. In the loaded welterweight division, now that the fight's over, I guess it's a fair question to ask. Is there any one in particular you'd like to take on next? Obviously, there's Cotto, but there are a lot of other fighters, Claudia, to name a few.
Well, I'm not really thinking about it right now, but like you said, Cotto is the next biggest fight. I want to fight the big welterweight mega fights. And as you see with this fight, it was a great fight. It was a mega fight. Everybody came out. These are the type of fights I like to fight.
Shane, did you expect to be stronger than he, or at least be able to match his strength in the fight? Was that part of the game plan?
People underestimate my strength. Physically, I'm strong, and that's what I keep trying to tell people for a long time. When I fight these big guys, Vargas was coming in the ring at 168, and Maiorio was 170, 71, 72 coming in the ring. These guys are big, and I'm able to knock them out, and they just didn't understand that. And when I fought Margarito, he didn't feel nowhere near as heavy as those 2 guys I fought.
Shane, it seemed like you almost couldn't miss with the right hand tonight. I don't know if you ever missed a right. Did you see something in your tape study before that indicated to you that the right would be there for you all night, whether you were leading with it or following a jab?
Well, I knew that you know, a lot of times probably he was looking for my left hand, probably in some of the tapes, because I did have success with it with, like I said, Vargas and Mayorga. But the right hand I'm equally powerful with both hands. It doesn't matter either right or left. But yeah, I mean, we definitely worked on throwing the straight right hand real fast and getting that shot off.
Shane, Margarito was forced to change his hand wraps before the fight because they were deemed to be illegal. Was that something you were aware of pre-fight, or and what are your thoughts on that?
I was a little aware of it, but you know, I didn't let that bother me one way or another. I mean, I don't think that Margarito would try to do anything, or Margarito himself would try to do anything, you know, illegal. Maybe he was trying to protect his hands a little more. But you know, my trainer was on his job, and he called him. We have to wrap the hands the same way. So I have to wrap my hands the correct way, and he has to do the same thing.